You know how we do it? We review Premier League scores for the weekend, and to begin with, we had Chelsea Everton. Chelsea won 2 goals to nil. So it's a massive point for Chelsea, if you ask me. They are currently fourth on the log with 28 points. We also have Liverpool Brighton. Well, Liverpool are back to winning ways after their, what I mean, shambolic start for the past games. So it's they are back on track. Eketike bagging the 2 goals. We also have Burnley Fulham, which was a 5 goal thriller. So it's a good away point for Fulham with Smith Rowe getting on the score sheet in the 9 minutes, Bassey 31st minute, and Wilson again. 58. He got on the score sheet 58 minutes. It's a good away game for them because they have not been in a scintillating form. So it's a good game for them. 3-2 to Fulham. We also have the last game, Arsenal Wolves. Sometimes I just kind of wonder why we play the way we play, but at the same time, I think the best of Arsenal comes when teams or when we face teams that are attack minded. You know what I mean? Teams that, and I think this really explains why we have been informed in the Champions League, because I think the way teams set up really matters a lot in games. The way teams want to play against us, it seems kind of different. And I think why we have been successful for now in the Champions League, why we have been winning our games in the Champions League, is because most teams do not buy the idea of playing with a low block. Because of all the games we've played in the Premier League this season, majority of them, or let me just half of them have been teams setting up in low block. And one of the ways you can get something from Arsenal, one of the ways you can get a win, I believe so, is when you set up with a low block. Because if Wolves have had players who are intelligent yesterday, I think they will have come out with a win. Because yes, it's a game plan, and at the same time, if it works to your advantage, you take it, and if not, you move on. But I think most of those games we really find hard to win are games where teams set up in a low block. If those Wolves players are not really intelligent, if they are intelligent, they will have gotten like 2 goals against us yesterday. But it still boils down to the fact that we've been conceding goals in the absence of Big Gabby, and we really do not talk about how important Gabriel Magalhaes is for us. We really do not hype him enough. We really do not give him the credit enough. When I see pundits giving clean sheet to keepers, I become furious. I become somewhat kind of not buying into that idea, because looking at last season when Raya won the Golden Glove, I think tied on with Matthew Tales of Nottingham Forest, the majority of the clean sheets should be attributed to defenders as well. I think they should be given that somewhat kind of award as well, because let's take for example, Gabriel Magalhaes has played 11 league games for Arsenal, and out of from that 11 league games, he had 7 clean sheets. 7 clean sheets. While Raya in about 18 games has 8 or thereabout. So this is just to show you how important those clean sheets are to defenders as well, because it, defenders has they contributed to blocks, they contributed to tackles, their contributions are so enormous. They are a single mistake, no matter how good a keeper is, a single mistake from your back line, or to be precise, your two center backs, a single mistake from them can expose the keeper. But if that backline is solid, if that backline is amazing, a keeper would find it difficult to concede goals. Imagine Arsenal playing teams that limited them to 0 shot on target in a game. Raya might as well be working from home during those periods, and we have him working from home during those periods. So this is just to tell us, this is just to highlight the importance of Gabi, the importance of Big Gabi. So the defense solidity is becoming alarming because we have to just show defenders round the back. I think Ben White is out as we speak. We really do not know how long it's going to be. So this is just to show you how important the backlines are. The important thing is let's get Big Army back if we really want to mount a challenge for the Premier League. You kind the kind of game plan they have. I see no reason why we should be struggling against Wolves. Everyone will beat Wolves, but it's still why I'm not really pissed is the fact that when we play teams, the only way we play fluid football, the only way we play entertainment football is if the team is also attacking. But in a situation where teams are set up on a low block, now I think we've played 15, we've played 16 league games, and of that 16, I can tell you for a fact that 7 or 8 of that 16 teams set up on a low block. West Ham, low block. Leeds, low block. Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, Fulham. And we will always struggle when we find teams playing on a low block. And this is where we need intelligence player. This is where we need, I don't want to use the word world class because not everybody who plays this game are world class. Just the only thing is needing intelligence. Look at Trossard. Trossard is an intelligent player. Saka also is an intelligent player. So this is where you need individual brilliances because you can continue to pass around, merry-go-round, go up, down, sideways passes, backward passes. But you need those creativity of a player. You need those individual brilliance. Cannot continue to play like this. Martinelli dropped a stinker of a game yesterday. Yeah, he had a good Champions League outing the last time. Well, what's going on today, man? And I will also blame the kind of game pattern we use because the majority of attack was focused on Saka to produce whatever he wants to produce, either a crossing, assist, pull out, or whatever. And I think in the first half, the concentration was close to 47%, while Martinelli managed maybe 27 or 20 attacks. So the concentration is always on Saka, and this is why teams will always mount 2 players on him. Because of a low block, we cannot utilize our striker. Because of a low block, there is limit to the chances Gyökeres can have. But faster, we need to play passes. Faster, we need to get the ball into third half faster, because the moment you start recycling, you're giving them chance to do what? Reassemble into the low block. Well, the injury crisis has again affected how we will continue to set up as a team. And well, the most important thing now is let's just hope big Gabby comes back on time. Let's just pray and hope he's back. We've considered 10 goals in 16 games now, average of a goal per game. So let's just pray and hope big Gabby comes back, so we can have their defense solidity. Because the way I'm looking at this defense, if a Wolves team, Wolves are just 2 points from 16 games, and they can even get a shot on target against us. They can get 2 shots on target, 3 shots on target against the best defense in the league. This has to stop, and we just need to make sure we get things right. We just need to make sure, even if we have to go the extra length. And I hope and pray our backlines are back to the regulars. So we have City, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Sunderland, Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa, and Brentford, Leeds. I'm less concerned about Brentford and Leeds. I'm particular about West Ham, Aston Villa, and Crystal Palace, Man City. I think those are the 2 games I am interested in. The outcome would matter to me. So I would say it's a wrap for now. And hopefully, if we're able to get the scores in later in the day, you know how we do it. So for now, let's hope and pray. As an Arsenal fan, Big Gabby comes back on time, and we get back to the defense solidity. And it's a wrap for now. I remain Lee, your humble host, and this is Premier League Scores Review with Lee. I'll see you in my next video. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. This is the only way you help us build this community. I'll see you in my next video.